Debate on clauses 39 to 40 and Schedule 2. The question is that Part 2 stand passed.
Mr Chairman.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Chairman, I think that members will agree that this part is not quite as substantive as the part that we've previously been debated. But I'd like my colleagues, especially those who are more involved in the law and industrial law in particular, to have a good look at this particular part, and specifically, we're talking about Part 2, and we're talking specifically about Schedule 2 of the bill, which is the consequential amendments to other enactments. Mr. Chairman, and the question I want to ask members opposite, and through, if there was a minister in the chair, I would say through the minister to the officials, is to make absolutely sure that they have got the right reference in line 9 of page 25 with Schedule 2. There is a reference there to section 223D of the Employment Relations Act. I just want to inform the Minister that there is no section 223D of the Employment Relations Act. I'm using the statute from the lobby, the 1st of April 2009 edition. It may be that there have been changes since this time, but I will note that there is a section 224, and the next, the demand notice reference appears to be correct. So, there's always a question of these things about whether one is working from the correct copy of the legislation or not, but it appears in the case of the next reference in line 13 maybe, or line 12, that reference is an accurate reference, but in this particular case there's not. Now it might be that the reference should be to 2231C. That is a clause which ties back the Employment Relations Act to the Holidays Act, and it goes to the powers of the labour inspectors in that particular area. So it's not even 2231D, because that relates to the Minimum Wage Act, but is a matter which is meant to be relating to the holiday, or relating back to holiday pay, which of course must refer to the Holidays Act and the proper references within this area. Now, I say to the Honourable John Carter, it's good to have my old friend and colleague in the chair say that occasionally there's a lot of politics in these things, and then occasionally there appears to be a minor error in the drafting, but one when you have a misreference when you're relating something back, it could well end up being that we have a reference that is inaccurate. Now, the Minister, of course, has a group of officials who are working with him and for him, and if the Minister did indicate that in fact the lobby copy of the bill of legislation is out of date, then and I'm wrong, I'd be happy to concede on this point. But if in fact the lobby copy is accurate, it may be that the Minister wants to scribble an amendment in order to change the reference to 2231C, which I think is the accurate reference. Because if he doesn't do that, then I'm getting a bit of a nod from and I want to plead guilty. I was for at least half an hour during the deliberation phase a member of the Select Committee, and I missed this on the way through. This this wrong reference, and I don't, you know, no, it doesn't happen very often. I will apologise to the House for making an error in the Mr. Chairman.
Honourable Trevor Mello.
Mr. Chairman, I will apologise to the House if it is. I want to thank the member. If he wants to take a call to clarify this matter, I'm happy to come back after that.
Michael Woodhouse.
Mr. Chairman,